Hi guys, welcome back to Betty's Bitter Banter. Today we're coming from Betty 2, because Betty 1's up in Scotland with Chrissy Detects and her daughter. So give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us a subscribe. Drop a comment down below. If you have any questions for next week's episode of Betty's Bitter Banter, drop me a DM or a comment and I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge and experience. Anyway, quick update on Betty 2. Show you around. I've cladded one wall and the floor is done. I think you saw that last time. And I've started putting where am I? Cross beams in that will support the roof cladding. So that's where we're up to at the minute. I've got some bits on order. So today's Betty 1's up in Scotland. Betty 2 I'm studying. Yeah, so that's Betty 2. The bitter bit, as ever, better John Smith's. And the banter. Me and thee. Chatting away. Oh, what's that? I think that's a bit of brown sauce on my t-shirt from this morning's bacon bam. Anyway, today's episode, or instalment as you want to call it, is about bellends. Now, bellends come in all shapes and sizes. Male and female, young and old. And they're a pain in the arse. They really are. My worst experience of bellends, well, not my worst, because I'll tell you about that in a minute, but the most common bellend in existence for me is middle lane drivers on motorway. Can hate it. You're there. You're in a 2.5 ton transit van with a house in the back. You're doing 60 mile an hour. And you have to undertake, I know it's illegal, you have to undertake somebody who's doing 55 miles an hour in the next lane, and the first lane's clear. I don't get it. The law states, it says you drive on the left unless you're overtaking. That's how in the highway code. What's not to understand about that? Keep to the left. If you want to overtake and then get back in. Another thing about overtaking, mirror signal manoeuvre. When I passed my test in 1995, it was mirror signal manoeuvre. People think it's move, signal, and then don't even bother with the mirror. Bellends. If I want to overtake somebody, I indicate and I wait for somebody to let me in. Or if there's somebody like a while back that I can just go anywhere, I'll do that. But no, don't. Just mirror signal manoeuvre. Look in your mirrors. See who's behind you. Don't just cut across someone's bonnet and take the front end off. You weirdos. Bellends. So, middle lane drivers, bellends. People who don't know how to use the indicators and mirrors, bellends. Worst kind of bellend is your youth. Now, I was a youth once. I remember it well. I had to be in by 9 o'clock. I was getting pocket money docked. I was well behaved. Sort of. Shh, don't tell my mother she won't watching this. She's 81, you know. Yeah, Mum's 81. I think I might have vampire syndrome today. Anyway, bellends, youths. Not all youths, just a lot of youths. Especially youths who have a car. So, last weekend, myself, Betty 1 and Chrissy Detects were down at a metal detecting dig in Hereford. Blistering hot day, and the farmer had cut the field and had combine harvested the straw and stuff. So it was about that high, the sort of like straw. So it was hot. So basically, if you dropped a cig on it, it'd probably go up in flames. So we were just having a nice day, metal detecting. I was like doing cheese and ham toasters, making a brews, having a laugh, blah blah blah. Next minute, 3 bellends, youths, in the cars on the field next to us decided to do wheel spins and handbrake turns. And the wheel spins cause friction, and the friction caused the grass to set alight, the wheat to set alight. And from a metre square of burning grass destroyed 20 acres. Now, the dickhead just fucked off, bellend, just fucked off. And he got tracked down, and then a gang of them sort of stood watching the fire as it was burned away. And the bellend that was wheel spin that caused the fire, he was there as well. The police were called, I think. Fire brigade came, they put it out, but 20 acres of the farm's field was ruined. Bellends. No thinking about consequences of their actions. Just fucking idiots. Now, the tensions was quite high, and I think a lot of the camping people, the detecting group, they had kids. So it was obviously a concern, so we had to get everybody off the field. Luckily, everybody got off safely. This bellend, he was just watching. And nobody said anything to him. Nobody. In terms of, you're a bellend. But hopefully, the locals will be having a word with him at some point. And I hope he gets his car taken off him and his licence taken off him. Because at some point, he will kill somebody. Because he's a bellend. So basically, it does relate to bellend drivers. But it's a youth bellend driver. Anyway. So, bellends. The other thing that I wanted to talk about with bellends, like I said, you get them in all shapes and sizes. I'm a bellend. I do stupid things, but not to like the detriment of other people. Like, I was measuring out some cladding, and I cut it too short, but I just left it on because I'm a bellend. So I'm a bellend as well. I've got magpie syndrome, like I said last week. We've all got magpie syndrome. Van builders have magpie syndrome. I'm not repeating that because I did that last week. Cheers anyway, guys. Oh, sorry, I can't phone again. Wait a minute. I bet this is Pete. Hello? Donna? Oh, Donna! How you Donna? I've not spoken to you in a while. You alright, Chuck? How's it going? Pete, I know. I'm sure... Well, he's not sent me a question this week. No. I don't really know what he's been up to be honest. Probably posting stupid things about your cooking. I know, it's funny. I'm sure you're not really that bad, you know. But, oh, you got a question, sorry. What should you cook Pete for his tea tonight? Tough one, that, Donna. Let me ask you a question. Have you been drinking this afternoon? A little bit. Okay. Have you had any experience of magpie syndrome this afternoon? A lot. Get him a takeaway, Donna. Alright, Chuck. See you soon. Bye. Donna from Midlands. So yeah, I'm here to give advice. Any questions, just give it a shout. Oh, phone's going again. Well, it's not Donna this time. Hello? Pete, me old mucker, how's it hanging? It's Pete from Midlands. Yeah, I know, I've just had Donna on the phone. Oh, probably shouldn't tell you that, should I? Yeah, no, she was just asking about how to change the wheel on the van, on Ronnie, yeah. So I just talked her through it, so yeah, that's fine. No, there's nothing about cooking and burnt food, nothing at all. It was about changing the wheel on Ronnie, so yeah. Yeah, anyway, so Pete, what can I do you for? Metal detecting question. Another one. Do you know I should do metal detecting, me? I get to learn a lot. So right, oh, just bear with, I've just what's that on the floor? Hang on, let's pick that up. Right, okay. Right, so, yeah, metal detecting. Sorry, let's go back to magpie syndrome then. I saw something shining on the floor, I had to pick it up. Right, so metal detecting, yeah. Right, also, you read the other day, in Lincolnshire. Oh, right, that's a bit of a departure from Midlands. Yeah. It's nice and flat around there anyway, so you should be able to find some good stuff. Not that you can't find stuff on hills. What do I know? Right, so your question. You know, detecting. You found a buckle. Oh yeah, like an antique buckle. Oh, just a standard buckle. That's fine. I mean, some buckles are quite old, you know, and have a bit of historical value to them. What? No, they weren't. It's same all. Really? Oh, I'll just show the viewers what I think Pete's found. He's found one of them next to the buckle. You know what? Covered in horse manure. Are you sure? Did it smell? It stank. All right. So what you're saying was basically, it was a crock of shit. I see it, Pete. Croc. Shit, I see what you did then, mate. I see what you did. Classic. Anyway, Pete, got to crack on. We bet his bit of banter. All right, mate. Hopefully, I'll probably speak to you next week. Bye. See you, mate. Bye. Bye. Oh, another good question from Pete there. Right, I think that's it for this week. Since I have no questions, I mean, we're in 10.5 minutes now, so it's not too bad. I've waffled on. I've had a couple of phone calls from Donna and Pete. I think they're my fans, really. Or stalkers. Anyway, basically, we'll see you next week. And like I said, if you have any questions, give me a shout. I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge and experience. So, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us a subscribe, drop a comment down below, or a question, or DM a question to Betty at our campervan, at Betty Our Campervan on Insta. And we'll see you next week. We'll see you next week. The remote control's not working, I don't know why. Anyway, see you next week.